Up, true believers? Your boy is back, and today we're tearing apart the Fantastic Four mid-credit scene. This movie for me was just too good, but that mid-credit? Mind-blowing. We're talking Doctor Doom, multiverse mayhem, and how it all slingshots into Avengers Doomsday. Grab your snacks, because we're going deep. That mid-credit scene, Doom's big reveal. Okay, so the F4 movie had two post-credit scenes, but let's be real, that end credit one wasn't exactly shaking the multiversal foundations. The mid-credit scene though? Chef's kiss. This is it, folks. The MCU's first glimpse of Doctor Doom. Yes, I know, it's from a different universe, but they gave us Doom. Not RDJ's face, we'll get to that, but that iconic, old-school 90s comic-style mask. You could practically smell the vintage paper. The scene starts with Sue trying to read some poetry to Franklin. Classic, wholesome superhero family vibes. Then Sue decides to swap books, and bam! She comes back to see Doctor Doom chilling with Franklin. And get this, Franklin, being the superpowered little genius he is, just fixed the scars on Doom's face. He literally took Doom's hand and applied it to his face, and the scene cuts with that perfectly ominous Doctor Doom background music, which, by the way, slaps. The Thunderbolts connection. Where did that ship come from? Now for the real head scratcher. The Thunderbolts post-credit scene showed the Fantastic Four ship arriving in the MCU. At first, we all thought Galactus destroyed their world, right? But nope. In this F4 movie, Reed just zapped Galactus into inner space. So how did that ship end up in the MCU? My brain started doing backflips, and I've got a couple of theories. Theory 1, Doom's 4-year plan. My first theory is that the F4 movie ends with Galactus gone, and the mid-credit scene actually jumps 4 years into the future. We already saw Latveria, clearly hinting at Doctor Doom. So 4 years later, Doom rocks up, possibly having figured out Franklin's reality-altering powers. And here's the kicker. He takes Franklin, and maybe even Sue, with him to the main MCU universe. This would explain why the F4 ship in the Thunderbolt scene might look a little different, because maybe it's Doom's version of their ship, or one he somehow acquired on his multiversal kidnapping spree. He's not just a dictator. He's a multiversal travel agent, apparently. Theory 2. The Fantastic Four arrive to meet the Avengers. My second possibility? Doom, being the uber-powerful multiversal traveling genius that he is, already knows about Franklin's power. He's been hopping through the multiverse, lands in this retro-futuristic F4 universe, and sees Franklin revive his mom with that cosmic power. Doom naturally wants that power. So, the ship we see in the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, that could be Reed, Johnny, and Ben arriving in the MCU's 616 universe to meet the Avengers. Maybe they're on a mission to rescue Sue and Franklin, or they're just here to warn Earth about the multiversal threat that is Doom. It's the multiverse, folks. Anything is possible, including a cosmic carpool. The RDJ conundrum, too expensive for a cameo? Now let's talk about the elephant in the room that isn't a big purple guy. Why no RDJ's face? We're all pretty convinced he's going to be Doctor Doom, right? From a financial standpoint, you're spot on. RDJ is a money-making machine for Marvel, and showing his face for a single minute would cost them an arm and a leg, probably a kidney too. They're saving that reveal, building the suspense, making us practically beg for his glorious return. Imagine the pop when he does fully show up as Doom. They're not just making movies, they're making bank. I'm still scratching my head on how they'll properly set up RDJ as Doom, with this mid-credit scene showing a different universe's Doom. But hey, this is Marvel. They always find a way to connect the spaghetti strands of the multiverse. Leading into Avengers Doomsday. We've only got one more movie before Avengers Doomsday. Spider-Man Brand New Day. Do you think we'll get another Doom or F4 related post-credit scene there? I'd put my money on it. Marvel loves to tie things together with a neat little bow, usually. There are so many possibilities, but one thing is for sure, they're gonna milk RDJ for every penny he's worth. And honestly, who can blame them? So what are your thoughts on this Fantastic Four mid-credit scene? How do you think it ties into Doomsday? Got any wild theories of your own? Drop them in the comments below. And hey, if you like this breakdown, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one.